Hi folks, it's Carmen. This is a quick video to demonstrate how easy it is to use Expression Encoder to do screen capture for producing demonstration videos. This is going to be part 1, which is going to concentrate on preparing and capturing the video. Part 2 will be about how to edit and transcode it and upload it for best results. For my fellow Microsoft employees, I'm going to strongly recommend you install Expression Encoder from Products Web. That version will get you the full version of the product, which includes the professional profiles and codecs. And those profiles and codecs are going to greatly simplify the transcoding process. So you'll end up with a final result video that'll be easy to upload to popular online video services. After you get that installed, I'd also suggest downloading Service Pack 2 from the Microsoft Download site and applying that. Once that's installed, we can get started. The program you want to launch is not Expression Encoder, but Expression Encoder for screen capture. As you can see when I launch it here, it's actually a pretty small program. There's not a lot of options. I'm going to zoom in here so we get a better view. There's some audio options, a webcam if there's one attached, and it'll let you choose some webcam capture options. And then the main settings menu. As you can see here, it just provides some settings for how many frames and what quality of screen capture will it allow for, the camera options, audio options. I'm going to say as a best practice, leave the defaults, which are fairly high quality but low bandwidth. And if the resulting file size is too large, you can always fix that later in the transcoding process after editing. The one thing you can't do is you can't get quality back after you've made the recording. So if you try and save time and space at this end, and you decide that it's not good enough, you just have to go back and re-record. Whereas during transcoding, you can tweak the settings and end up with some happy middle ground. So the next step is actually to hit this record button. Now, it's not actually going to start recording. What it's going to do is bring up the screen capture definition area. As you can see, most of the screen went dark. There's a red box with a highlighted area in its side of it. That's actually the area that's going to be captured as part of the video. You can predefine the size yourself, or what I end up doing much more often is actually snapping windows to it that fit a predefined video size. So if I bring up, say, this Explorer window, as you can see, only part of the window could be captured right now. I could resize the Explorer window, but that's not really ideal. I can also come over here and choose define the capture area. And what it will switch into is a mode where it detects the windows on the screen and tries to figure out what it is you're trying to record. And it shows you in the red box. And if I come up here to the title bar, it will snap the entire recording area to the size of the window on the screen. Now, this would obviously be a very awkwardly sized video, right? It'd be kind of strange to watch. Some of the video services might complain. They might crop the video. So you don't want to do it that way, really. What you'd prefer to do instead is pick a predefined size, like, say, 720p, right? 1280 by 720, and have the window come out to a size that you know is an acceptable video size that'll be easy to upload. Now, you could try and drag the window itself that you want to record out to that size, but thankfully they put another option in here called resize selected window to capture to fit the capture area. If I select the window that I want to resize and come down here and click it, it expands it out to fit that size. So now I have an Explorer window that I may want to be doing file copy operations on that I know fits the video size, everything makes sense, there's no extraneous information. Now, what's important to remember is during the capture, that red frame does not follow you around. So if you drag this off to the side, all of a sudden there's a little bit of desktop and the side of your windows cut off. So I generally like to have my windows predefined and pre-laid out ahead of time just so that I don't have to move things around, and it provides a very coherent visual image of what it is you're demonstrating and recording. Now, what I do typically for the ultimate in simplicity and for the most powerful demonstrations I have is I actually use the remote desktop sessions from SLG Lab to open a window at the appropriate size and then capture that entire window. So you can see here I have an RDP file predefined where instead of full screen I have it set to 1280 by 720. And when I connect, I know that that screen is a 720p, and anything that I do in that desktop session is going to fit on the screen. So I have one already pre-connected here, and I'm going to go back and define my capture area, and it by default is going to select the entire RDP session without all of the Chrome. So I select that, and now I know once I hit this record button, I'm going to be actually recording anything that happens in that terminal session, and that's where all of my most powerful demonstrations are. So it's really just the best option for everything that I want to do. Now that I have everything set up the way I want, it's time to actually hit the record button. I'm going to come and hit it now. It's going to give me a 3, 2, 1 countdown, give me a quick beep, and now it's recording. So now everything's being captured. I'm saying everything that's happening on the screen is being captured. As you can see down here, there's a little status bar attached to the capture area, so I can do things like pause or stop the recording. I won't suggest pausing. I actually stop recording and I make a new one every time I have a break or every time I want to take a breath or think I need to re-record a section, because it's going to be easy to actually piece these different recordings together later, as opposed to editing out the pauses. I find it works better for my video workflow, at least. Not that you can't do it yourself, just telling you what I've found to be a best practice. So I'm going to actually stop this recording now, and you can see that the window's popped up over here with the location that it's been captured to and some options down here to actually send it to Expression Encoder. And that's going to be the subject of part 2 of the series. But first, some quick final words and best practices. You'll notice that this video that you're actually watching right now is actually very large. It's a 1080i or 1080p video. I strongly recommend capturing in 720p. It just streams better. It results in smaller file sizes. Most laptops will display it fine. Of course, I had a chicken and egg problem here. How do you show someone recording 720p when that's the size of your capture? So I needed a bigger desktop, so I captured entire 1080i. The other question is, how do you capture capturing? So what you're actually seeing, believe it or not, is me recording a terminal session with encoder inside of it connected to another terminal session that's being recorded. So the snake is eating itself in very MC Escher-esque style. The point is because this is screen capture, it allows you to be extremely creative in what you can do in terms of flipping windows back and forth and bringing different things into the screen and bringing in connections from all over the place. You can mix and match your consumer ideas and your enterprise ideas, because all you're doing is moving different windows across an area that's being captured on the screen. As you saw, it's very simple to set up the capture area. So once you have all your great video material, we'll jump over to part 2 and show you how to actually piece it together, cut out any inappropriate sections, cut out any pauses, cut out any mistakes or oopses along the way, and make for a very compelling viewing experience for your customers who you're going to share this with. Just to extend that Escher-esque idea to its final absurd conclusion, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this video. Right now, I am capturing the 7th segment out of this so that we're going to be editing together in part 2. So you're going to watch me edit the video you're watching right now in video part 2. So it took me about half an hour to record this entire thing between, redoing a few of the recordings that I wasn't happy with, and just generally figuring out what I wanted to do with my script and what I wanted to say. And it ended up with 7 files that I'm going to get pieced together, and you're going to get to watch that happen in the next part. So get ready for part 2.